All right, time to put this masterpiece together. I think we're definitely playing black, so let's start with the black. The 2 Skinrenders, probably at least 1 flesh allergy. I'm going to start a sideboard over here. Necrogen Scudder, potentially Morak Reaver, and potentially Exsanguinate, although I'm pretty sure that one's going to make the cut.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you should just do it.
All right, I'm going to throw it in there. At this point, let's see what the blue looks like. Let's get this out of the way. So these cards are all things we would consider playing. Jeez. I don't need the Scrap Diver. I mean, that's...
It's so hot.
God, we
could almost just do blue-black.
Yeah, but, you know, to be honest, we didn't turn out too badly in terms of green. Like, again, this is one of the reasons I like this big green deck. Because, like, you just basically can't go wrong. Like, look at this.
Oh, that's good.
This is nasty. That's just mean stuff.
All right, let's take a look at artifacts.
Definitely going to play the Spell Bomb here. Definitely going to play the Nihil Spell Bomb. Definitely going to play all of our Mirror. And the Moriok Replica. Nurok Replica comes over here.
Jeez, we should be in blue.
Oh, man, we really should. I mean, you know, we could ditch the black and go blue-green. But there's a Trigon of Corruption.
No, we should.
And the Corpse Cur,
no.
which is only playable with all these Infect guys.
Yeah.
Although, is he really even playable? I think he is. That's
He
22.
4. I don't know about that.
With 16 creatures, I think we just bring in the 2nd Flesh Allergy.
I think you should replace the Corpse Cur with the Moriok Reaver.
Really?
Maybe.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures that I could return. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's see what our curve looks like, though. All right, so here's the cards we're considering. This is classic. I think it's really... We didn't get any artifact destruction. It's these 3.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we're fine playing... Well, we have 3 mirror. We could play 16 land. I just don't think we need to. I think with Alpha Tyrannixes and, Exsanguinate,
yeah,
I think we're better off just playing 17 land even with our 3 mirrors, especially with the 2 flesh allergies, which we may be sacrificing mirrors to. I don't know. Which of these 3 cards would you play?
I've already said the Reaver. I think it's a better choice.
Why?
Kills lots of things. Because it has 3.
It's just one of the only things that can kill an opposing Cisbearer.
Right.
Yeah. Versus Lifesmith, which with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifacts is just even more underwhelming than he already would be.
Yeah.
We could main deck a Defiance. I mean, if we're getting to the point where our best cards are all in the deck already, taking a cycling card and putting it in the deck is not the worst. Like, with 15 creatures, I would almost be inclined to just bring in the Defiance.
Yeah, actually, I completely agree with you.
Well, Defiance or Reaver? You think Defiance? Honestly, I think it's really close. With 15 creatures and 2 flesh allergies and this curve, I could definitely see adding this guy to the curve. Like, that looks pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I want more bodies on the ground that don't have Infect.
To help us deal some early damage,
right.
Punish people for having slow starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Although, a nice combat trick would be awesome.
We do have 0 combat tricks.
Yeah. I just put in the combat trick.
You think so?
Yeah.
The Defiance?
Yeah.
Maybe the Reaver is a sideboard against, like, creature light decks? Probably.
Sure.
But yeah, I could see this being pretty good.
Let's think about when we'd want to change blue.
If we were to try to bring blue into the deck, how would we do it?
No. If we switch out, what conditions do we want to? What sort of decks are we going to be looking against for our blue?
Probably any kind of really good control deck we want to bring in the blue. Because if they can stop our ground guys with some, removal or walls or something, then we're going to get a lot of value, especially out of the Skyil schools, because they can fly over the top and they give you the card advantage.
Right.
But the problem is, against the control deck, the Sea Striders are blanks. So to some extent, we also want to bring this in against aggro decks, because then we have the triple Sea Strider package, which is really exciting.
Right.
Like, I think that's the problem with our blue, is it's actually just not good against any deck.
Yeah.
It's like half good against an aggro deck and half good against a control deck, and in general is just not that exciting. Like, I don't really want to play this card in this deck. And I don't want to play 3 Sea Striders. So this is, and we could play the Scrap Diver Serpent. So this is really like, but with 2 Alpha Tyrannixes.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's pretty clear who wins here.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I'm glad you told me to take the Flesh Allergy. I'm glad not having to put red in this deck. I think we've got enough color requirements. Even with the double Iron Mirror, I think I'd rather have the second Flesh Allergy than... Yeah. Essentially, it's a shock, right? Mm-hmm. We're not getting Metalcraft in this deck.
Highly unlikely.
Is this what we're running? Reaver or Defiance?
I think Defiance is the better choice.
Okay. All right, let's do up some land. 9/8.
That's strange. That's not what I would expect.
Really?
I guess it's because of the...
Well, let's look at the color sort. That's not what I would expect either, I guess.
So many double blacks, though.
The thing is, all the double blacks are early, too. We don't need double green until we have 6 mana. I think this is correct.
Yeah, it's fine. In our mirror, we have 1 copper mirror.
Yeah, which even makes it even more correct.
Okay, fine.
All right, cool. Just going to go directly with Magic Online's suggestion, like brainless peons we are. Are we done here?
It's good to have that sort of confidence.
Yeah. All right.
I think so.
I think we're going to win this one.